Hello, Visionary Generation Tube family. Welcome to our today's lesson again. Just subscribe before we begin our lesson. And today we are going to continue our previous time lesson. If you remember, last time we have started English grammar topic that is about Concord, and we saw about 4 rules. And today we will continue from the rules, and as you can see, today we will see from rule 5 to rule 8, so that you have to be with me again, learn it by liking. Thank you very much. So as you can see here, we said that Concord is very subject-verb agreement, and from subject-verb agreement, subject and verb agreement means about the rules to use subject and verb in English language. So the 5th rule that we are going to see today is about when the subject is followed by words such as well as, along with, besides, and etc. Ignore them and use the singular verb if the subject is singular. Have you understood? When our subject is followed by words like as well as, along with, beside, etc., we ignore the subjects next to these words, and we use the singular verbs if our subject is singular, and if the subject or the subject before those words are plural, we must use the plural verbs. Let's see an example. Ofsa, look, as well as, his dog. Ofsa, as well as his dog, is expected shortly. Is expected shortly. Ofsa, as well as his dog, is expected shortly. This means we see the first subject, we ignore the subject after as well as. So since Ofsa is singular subject, we must use the singular verb. Again, let me add you one example. Tame, along with his brother. Tame, along with his brother, is going to school. Is going to school. When we say this one, we see the subject, and along with the subject next to along with is ignored. We have to make parallel the subject with the verb. So when our subjects are followed by these words, we ignore the word that comes after them, and we use the singular verb if our subject is singular. And the 6th rule is in a sentences that begin with here and or there. Here or there, the true subject is usually follows the verb. That means here and there are not the subject. The subjects are the words next to the verb. Let's see an example again. Here are the books. Here are the books. Here are the books. When we say here are the books, here is not subject. Here is not subject. The subject is the word after verb. The verb is this one, and the subject is books. Here books is plural, so that the verb must be plural here. Let me add you another example. There is a big tree near our home. There is a big tree near our home. When we say this one, here it says a big tree is the subject, which is next to verb. So there is not the subject. There is not the subject. Here you have to be take care. So we have to see the verb after are, is, or after other verbs when we use here and there. And the seventh rule is in sentences that include sums of money, pairs of time, distances, that means as units, use the singular verbs. We have to use the singular verbs when our sentence includes sums of money, pairs of time, or distances. That means as units, we have to use the singular verbs. Let's see. 10 kilometers is too far. 10 kilometers. 10 kilometers is too far to walk. This means, look here, it is in that plural subject, but it is taken as singular because of this is about the distance taken as unit. It's as unit. We don't see them separately, but we take as unit. So 10 kilometers is too far to walk. Another example. 5,000 birr is 5,000 birr. This is about the sum of money. 500 birr is high price to pay. High price to pay. As you can see, 5,000 birr is, again here is, because of these are units. They are taken as a unit. When we take the subjects as unit, like sums of money, distances, again pairs of time, they are taken as singular subjects, so that they must take the singular verbs. Again, the eighth rule today we see. In the case of collective nouns, you know that collective nouns are names given for group of persons, things, and so on. So, in the case of collective nouns such as group, population, family, that means if these words are in a sentence, the verb can be singular or plural. It depends on their use in the sentence. We have to depend the context or the situation that we talk about these collective nouns. Let's see examples. For example, most of my family is here. Most of my family is here. When we say most of my family is the singular verb, we are talking that family as one unit. We are not talking the separate members of family, but we are talking about the just the family as one. Again, we can say most of my family are here. Again, we can say most of my family are here. Again, I used here with in the same subject. I used the plural verb. Why? Most of my family. I am talking about the separate member of my family. That means if I have 5 members of family, I am talking the separate or each family members. So most of my family is here. That means my family in a group. That means I'm talking about the collection of my family members. So in the second one, most of my family are here. Just I am talking about the plural number of my family. The other example, the army protects the nation. When I say the army protects the nation, the army is as always collective noun, and the word protects is the singular verb. Why? The army is the collective noun. I'm talking one group of army. The last one, the couple are moving to a new house. Moving to a new house. So the couple, that means two person, husband and wife, are couple. So I am talking about the separate husband and wife, two persons. So I used here the plural verb. So in collective noun subjects, it depends on the context or the situation that we are talking about these collective nouns. If we talk or if we take that collective noun separately, we have to use the plural verb. When we take that group of or that collective noun as a single, we have to use the singular verb. I hope we have learned about 8 uses or rules to use verb, subject, verb, agreement or concord. So I hope you understood well. If you didn't understand rule 1 to 4, refer to the previous video. Thank you for watching. Next time I will come with other topic. See you. Bye.